Once upon a time, in a little gray house on the edge of a great, big prairie, there lived a girl named Dorothy. She had shiny brown hair that danced like the wind and sparkling blue eyes that twinkled with curiosity. Dorothy loved exploring, but more than anything, she dreamed of adventure. One day, as she played outside with her little dog, Toto, a whirling whirlwind began to swirl around them. "Oh my goodness, Toto! What's happening?" Dorothy squeaked, grabbing hold of her furry friend. The wind picked them up and whoosh! They were lifted high into the sky. When the whirlwind finally set them down, Dorothy blinked her eyes in disbelief. "Where are we?" she wondered aloud. Before her stood fields of flowers in every color you could imagine. Reds like ripe strawberries, yellows like sunny lemons, and blues like the clearest sky. "This must be the land of Oz," she gasped. Just then, a little creature with a big floppy hat bounced into view. "Well, hello there," it squeaked. It was a munchkin. "Welcome to Oz. You must be Dorothy. We've been waiting for you." "Waiting for me? But why?" Dorothy asked, tilting her head. "The Wicked Witch of the West has been defeated," the munchkin explained. "And you landed on her sister. Now you are our hero." "Oh my, I didn't mean to," Dorothy said nervously. "But I really want to go home." "Follow the yellow brick road," chirped the munchkin, pointing to a shimmering path made of sparkling yellow bricks. "It leads to the Emerald City where the great wizard lives. He can help you!" With a determined heart and Toto wagging his tail excitedly, Dorothy began her adventure down the road. As they walked along, they met many wonderful friends. First came the Scarecrow, a tall fellow with a big smile and a straw hat that looked like it had seen better days. "I wish I had a brain," he sighed. "Then I could think of something clever." "Why don't you come with me to see the wizard?" Dorothy suggested brightly. "He can help you." "Great idea," cheered Scarecrow, doing a little jig that made his straw wiggle and wobble. Next came the Tin Man, shiny and metallic but looking quite sad. "I wish I had a heart," he clanged softly. "Join us," said Dorothy with enthusiasm. "The wizard can help you too." With a cheerful clang and clatter, Tin Man joined their merry band. They all sang silly songs as they bounced down the road together. Finally, they encountered the Cowardly Lion, who roared as loudly as a fluffy kitten. "I wish I had courage," he whimpered. "You're coming with us," declared Dorothy confidently. "The wizard will know just what to do." And off they went, the four new friends marching down the yellow brick road. They laughed and told jokes along the way. "Why did the Scarecrow win an award?" asked Scarecrow. "I don't know," replied Tin Man. "Because he was outstanding in his field," he cackled. As they continued their journey filled with giggles and excitement, they faced challenges too. They crossed a rickety bridge over a bubbling river that giggled like it had tickles. "Hold on tight," shouted Lion as they balanced carefully. They also met some mischievous monkeys who tried to snatch Toto away. But Lion roared so bravely that they all scurried off in fright. Finally, they reached the Emerald City, a magical place where everything shimmered green like freshly cut grass under the sun. The friends stood before a tall gate guarded by sparkling guards. "Who dares to enter?" they demanded. "We do! We're here to see the wizard!" shouted Dorothy bravely. Inside, they met the wizard, a giant floating head surrounded by clouds of smoke. "What brings you here?" he boomed. Dorothy stepped forward. "I want to go home," the Scarecrow said eagerly. "I want a brain." Tin Man chimed in with hope shining in his metallic eyes. "I want a heart," and Lion added nervously. "I want courage." The wizard pondered for a moment and then said dramatically, "To get what you desire, you must show how brave you are." With determination in their hearts, Dorothy and her friends faced their fears together. Dorothy realized she was braver than she thought when she saved her friends from danger. The Scarecrow showed quick thinking when he devised clever plans to get past tricky challenges. Tin Man proved he had love for his friends when he cared for them deeply, and Lion discovered his roaring courage when he protected everyone from harm. After their adventures together, they returned to the wizard with pride shining in their eyes. "Well done!" exclaimed the wizard with joy. "You've always had what you needed inside you." Suddenly, Everything sparkled brightly around them. And before long, Dorothy found herself back at home, with Toto happily wagging his tail beside her. "I missed you so much," she exclaimed joyfully as she hugged him tight. From that day on, Dorothy knew that no matter where life took her, she would always carry her adventures and her friends in her heart. And that's how Dorothy learned about bravery, friendship, and believing in herself. So remember, dear listeners, no matter where your journey takes you or what challenges come your way, never stop dreaming and believe in your own magic. The end!